quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Roethlisberger's Ravens going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Browns.
Thank you, Larry. From the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports has coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there, but couldn't get much further. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. There's the stiff arm. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Handoff comes to Anderson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Right there at the 43. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is. Mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to the air. Roethlisberger after the pick six. Left side caught by Matthews. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Trubisky to throw on second. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Again, Anderson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
on second down, here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that different result.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jerry Hughes coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And now here come the Ravens. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Screen play, Anderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through, and this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
Detroit! Detroit! 3-19! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any pickup of right around 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Alive.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Blue line it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
A little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Roethlisberger will throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's taken on the 25, and that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns continue to roll. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down following the run. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. First down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And some room to work. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Following the penalty, Anderson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run it again with Anderson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here? Tell us, stretch this thing out a little bit.
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep him here.
Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are pouring it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to go down again. Tech McKinley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Roethlisberger. He finds Hearns left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Third and 2. Now Roethlisberger. This is caught by Hearns. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good defense holds him to only be fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really defensively, they knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Running for it. Here's Anderson. Give him 2 on the play there. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first.
Oh, he's not going to get it by much, but on 4th and 1, all you're worried about is moving the sticks. And here he's able to fight his way forward for a couple of yards, and that's all he needed.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window.